Today's video is not about my car. It's not about my Hyundai Tucson N Sport 1.6 TG DCTV GB. You get me? Yeah, it's not about this car. I love this car, man. This car is beautiful. Look at it. If you disagree, comment in the comment section. If you don't comment, you agree with me. Anyway, today's video is about all the upcoming reviews that I am going to review in the near future. Without any further ado, let's go check it out. The GWM's Tank 300 is here. All I can say about this car is that if you like yourself a G-Wagon or a Jeep Wrangler and then you can't afford it, go and buy the Tank 300. It won't disappoint you. It's got everything that can be offered by the Wrangler or by the G63 at a fraction of the price. Yes, believe me, the interior of this car gives the vibes of the G-Wagon. The exterior gives the vibes of the Jeep. Yep. And then to those of you who talks about the quality built and what not, some of you guys surprised me. You're comparing the car that was made in the year 2010 or the year 1990. The Hyundai that was made in 1990 and the Hyundai that is made today, obviously they can't be the same. The quality can't be the same. There is a better improvement. Go check this car out. You will not regret it. Okay, go test it out. So now, stay tuned. Subscribe for the full review of the GWM's Tank 300. And also, chances are the review of the Tank 500 and the P500, it's coming. And moving on, we are also going to do a review on the Alfa Romeo Stelvio Veloce. This is one car that is quite down to earth. You will not see a lot of them on the road. You will not be hijacked. They will not steal it from you. They will not kill you for your car. When you're driving this car, man, you are blended in. Nobody can see you. You know what I mean? Yes. Only petrol heads and people that love this brand are going to recognize it and then approach you and then talk about the car. But the average Tom and Jerry, nah, they won't do that. You know what I mean? Yeah, that is what makes me to love this car. I don't have any problem with the Alfa Romeo Stelvio Veloce, Quadrifoglio, Quadruples, Quadrillions. You get me. But otherwise, stay tuned for the Alfa Romeo Stelvio Veloce reviews coming very, very, very soon. There's a lot to say about this car, man. Make sure that you don't miss it up. Sharp. Wabona on this one, Renault South Africa messed up here. They really messed up big time. They messed up big time. This car is nice, it's a perfect hot hatch and everything, but it is too expensive, man. It's too expensive. Pila I mean, cars are expensive, eh? I mean, to get a fully spec Golf 8R or Golf 8 GTI, you will have to pay almost $1 million. Even this car is almost like what, 900,000. Oh, woman. For Renault, RS, no man, they messed it up when it comes to the pricing of this car. But otherwise, it's a great hot hatch. The reviews coming on this car, I test drove it. Unfortunately, my videographer was somehow in the other world where he did not click record. But otherwise, the full review is there. I'm gonna make it and then I'm gonna give it to you. Then you're gonna decide if this remains the underdog hot hatch, or you give it to the GTI or the i30N. But otherwise, it's a nice car. I enjoyed doing the review of this car. Stay tuned for it. This is one of South Africa's best-selling car, although not the GR Sport, but the normal one. Okay, and then I have only one thing to say about this car. Okay, basically to say about Toyota, can you please make your GR cars to perform like GR cars? This is just a GR cars because of this body kit, this blacked out parts and whatnot. These are the only thing that makes this car a GR. Otherwise, performance wise, nothing. If you want to get a performance GR car in Mzansi, the GR Yaris, the GR Corolla, even the GR Hilux has got nothing GR in its blood or in its veins. Nah, man, they must make the GR car perform like a GR car. But otherwise, stay tuned for the review of the Corolla Cross GR Sport. guys, Haval is cooking, guys. Haval is cooking. This car looks everything. I know for sure that the target market was the young people, the young demographic. This car is not meant for old people. They made it look so beautiful, so aggressive, so good. You know, look at those front grills over there. Look at the front splitter at the bottom over there. They changed everything completely about this car. Or when they say they are changing a new generation, this is it. It is totally different car, everything. Yeah, although the interior remained the same. And the infotainment is a little bit bigger than the previous one, but it remained the same. And it still got full of tech, still full of everything. You know what I mean? Although if you want to get a black Max, you go to the higher trim. But stay tuned for the full review of the Haval, the new Haval Pro. Yeah, not a Joylion. The Joylion Pro, I mean. Stay tuned for the full review, then I'm gonna break down everything about this car. But I'm telling you guys, the Chinese are cooking. GWM is cooking. This car is beautiful. Okay, it lacks on only one thing. The sports one is not really a sports car, but look at the spoiler. It screams sports, but it's not really a sports car. These people, they want to make the car look sporty and all that, but to keep the normal performance. You know what I mean? That means they made this car for an average Joe, not for the petrol head guy like me. I wouldn't buy it. It's beautiful. I would encourage anyone to get this car, but for me, I wouldn't, because me now I want my car to do vrpa. You know what I mean? Look at the back. It looks so beautiful. I wish this car, somehow there was a trim that is a sport car with maybe 200 to 180 kilowatts or something like that. I don't know, but Nj. Otherwise, stay tuned for the review of the Joylion Pro. The previous video was a Haval Joylion, and this is where it started. Haval H1. This is where it started, guys. This car was produced many years ago. It's still running perfectly here in Mzansi. It's still great. It's still good. Still no problem. The owner of this car has no complaint about anything. The only problem that this car have is the maintenance. Yep, parts are expensive. Petrol consumption is wicked. But otherwise, Haval Haval H1 is still around. It's still beautiful. People are still buying it. This is an entry-level budget car that looks like a sports car. That looks like an SUV, but not really an SUV, a fully grown hatchback, something like that. Stay tuned for the full review of the H1. Yes, and I will tell you who must buy this car. This is the Hyundai Kona N. The moment it was introduced that they are cancelling it, they're not longer going to make it, this car just became expensive. It's one of the rare SUV in South Africa. It's one of the high-performance SUV in South Africa, and it's also very expensive. I've got a full review video coming about this car. I've spoken about it quite a lot of time previously in some of my videos, but I've never give it full attention, and do a full review of the Hyundai Kona N. Yeah, although I'm not sure about how it looks in the front, but you're not. It's a great car. I've been inside this car. I've driven it. It gives the vibes of the i30N. It's basically an inflated, fully grown, overgrown i30N. Yeah, it's basically the same thing, because it's got the same engine, same seats, same interior, same everything. But however, if you guys want to know more about this car, stay tuned, subscribe. So Toyota has been getting in bed with Suzuki. They've been in bed together for quite some time, and they've produced some of the greatest cars that we have in our market, and some of them are the best-selling cars in our market. This year is one of them, the Suzuki Grand Vitara, which is basically the Toyota Toyota Urban Cruiser. Yes, it's basically the Toyota Urban Cruiser there. So these are the same cars, but in this video we are going to focus on the Grand Vitara's review. It's coming very, very soon. Make sure that you subscribe, because this car has got a lot to offer, man. You want to know about this car. A Mia Suzuki that have got a heads-up display. Yes, and heads-up display on a G-Wagon is an extra. Heads-up display on BMW is an extra, but for Suzuki, it comes included. You know what I mean? So there's much more interesting in this car. Even the Tiguan R, the new one, they copied the rear lights. They copied the Suzuki. Stay tuned for more because I'm going to expose it. Yeah. Subscribe, stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Till I see you on the next one. Peace.